Hey guys, kinggath here with some mod news. So first up, we gotta congratulate Cynthia Barnes, who's taken down 2 city plan contests in a row, the latest with this build of Somerville you see in front of me. And for those of you who want to go check this out or some of the other builds, the update to the City Plan Contest Entries mod is available now. It was uploaded earlier today, and that includes the Xbox version for the July entries. So let's talk a little bit more about the City Plan Contest. So I want to start by saying thank you to everybody who entered, and also especially to Sir Locke. Sir Locke is the author of several add-on packs and has been a very active member in the community, and he is going to come on board to the Sim Settlements team, and he's going to help run the City Plan Contest with Uit, who has been helping me do it for quite a long time. So with this extra help, we're going to be able to do cooler stuff, and we're going to try some new things. So after the Masters Contest, in fact, even before the Masters Contest is over, we're going to be launching what we'll be calling either Season 2 or Series 2 of the City Plan Contest. So one of the things with the City Plan Contest is that the city plans themselves hit the script data limit pretty hard, and so we can't just put unlimited city plans into a single plugin. At some point we need to break off, start another plugin so that people can swap between them if they like. And for those of you who have run into the script data limit on PC, you can also just go grab the ESL files and just pick and use the ones that you want. But for Xbox players, they don't have that option, and that's why we've been breaking them up month by month. So for PC, we're going to break them up year by year. So basically the August contest, which just ended, those entries, and then the Masters Contest for year 1, those will all get added into the current plugin, and then any city plans after that will go into a fresh plugin, and so that'll get its likely get its own mod page, or we'll add an alternate file to that mod page. I'm not sure how we're going to handle all that. We'll tackle that stuff when we get there, but just know that another season is going to start, and that's going to let us play around with the rules a little bit and try out some new things. And so I'm very excited to get to that. In fact, the first one is actually going to start September 28th. So those of you who didn't get invited to the Masters Contest, or those of you in the Masters Contest who either finish up early or decide to drop out, you'll have another contest starting on the September 28th, which will be a more normal standard City Plan Contest, as opposed to the bigger, badder Masters Contest, which is a lot more involved. And so for those of you involved in the Masters Contest, you actually have 6 weeks to build starting today, after this video is over. And so after that 6 weeks, if you also wanted to go enter the October contest, you could do that as well. So we're not cutting you off from entering it by any means. It's just that you'll have your contest will continue to go for a couple weeks after, so you have that extra time to build all the extra detail to compete in the Masters Contest. All right, so now let's talk about the Masters Contest and what that settlement is. I'm sure those of you who are in the Masters Contest are probably going to get emailed this, and so you'll probably have found out that way. But just so everybody knows, the Masters Contest, or the inaugural Masters Contest, is going to be Spectacle Island, and I'm sure a lot of you guessed that. We wanted to do something big. That place has a massive build limit. It's almost twice the build limit of Sanctuary, so we should see some monster builds. And for those of you concerned about some of the little quirks that come up in Spectacle Island, we're not terribly concerned with those. Most of the people who are invited to this are pretty experienced settlement builders. They know where to place items in such a way that it won't be a huge problem for the needs of the settlement. And then there's mods like Workshop Framework, which help to alleviate some of those issues. So we're pretty confident that a city plan in Spectacle Island, almost forgot the settlement there, will work quite well, and we're very excited to see what all these expert designers pump out in Spectacle Island. So keep an eye out on our forums. It's likely that some people in the contest will be teasing each other with what they're building, and I'm sure it will be an exciting contest because there's a lot of cool prizes on the line. All right, so now let's go to all the new mods that have come out for Sim Settlements. So in the last month, we've had quite a few. I mentioned a bunch of them in my Let's Play the other day, but I'll go over those again anyway. So we recently had a bunch of new faction packs. We've got one of my personal favorites, Conqueror of the Sea, which lets you raise an army of Mirelurks. We've got the Enclave faction pack, which a lot of people have been really clamoring for, wanting to play as the Enclave. Oh, and I forgot to say the names of these. The Conqueror of the Sea is done by Bloodwitch 1337, and the Enclave faction pack is by Blacklight 2207. Then we've got Simple Living, which is the first add-on pack we've seen in a while with new building plans, and that's from Iascus. That's got a bunch of residential and I believe one recreational plot in that, and those are all interiors. So if you've been looking for more interior designs, there's plenty more to grab in that add-on pack. And then we've got something we haven't seen in a very long time, and that's a new leader pack. And this is called Nobody's Leaders. It's got loads of different vanilla NPCs that you can make leaders for your cities. And for those of you who have been on a love-hate relationship or just hate-hate relationship with the city leaders, know that those are optional. If you haven't seen that, you can change that in your Sim Settlements options to turn that off. But even if you're not using a city plan, or if you're not using a leader for the sake of running a city plan, you can still gain benefits for your leaders. And that was one of the things that nobody went for when they built the Nobody's Leaders add-on pack, was that there are a lot of leader packs out there that don't have all of the characters fully fleshed out with the traits. And so nobody went ahead and put the traits in place on all of their NPCs so that you can gain those little bonuses. And they're little things like giving you boosts to your production, or boost to happiness or defense and things like that. So they just there's a little bit of extra element to play with in your settlement gameplay. All right, so I think that covers all the news. Keep an eye out for the September contest when we start that, because we will be starting that in the middle of the Masters contest. And good luck to all of you who are in the Masters contest. I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. All that said, take care and enjoy the mods.